Hello everyone and welcome to the Aldi Cup Series, Season number 2, Aldi All-Star Race. I'm here with Isaac Nichols making his first,
appearance as commentator, which is actually quite surprising because I would expect that I would have been commentating much earlier, but I just hadn't been able to, just wasn't convenient for me to be able to commentate.
And the times that it was convenient, my internet died, so yeah. But we found a way to get through that, but yeah. Anyways, so this is the All-Star Race, 34 laps for the first segment. Then we have a break, then we have a 10-lap final segment with no cautions on that final segment. So it'll be the first segment this weekend. I'm calling it a weekend. That will have no cautions. So if they wreck, they wreck. So
trying to think of the last time that I commentated an Aldi Cup Series race.
It was a long time ago. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Don't think it was Homestead, was it?
No, I think it was like either the second last or the third last race or something.
Chicagoland?
I think so.
That's like the only one I can really think of.
That means I've only commentated. This is the third time commentating in the Aldi Cup Series because I commentated in the race that I won at Kansas, and then Chicagoland, and then here.
But anyways, this time we're going to do something different. I'm going to go through the whole field in terms of the starting lineup, and I'll go through the reason why they are in the race. So we start off obviously with our pole sitter Kelly Lee. This was a randomized starting lineup. So Kelly Lee won at Richmond in this season, and that's why she's in the race. So alongside of her is Hunter Sleppy, who was one of the multiple fan vote winners. Hairgel Alonso, who won at Atlanta earlier in the season. Louis Sorrentino, who advanced on via the fan vote. Dan Park, who won at Martinsville in Season 1. Aiden Shepherd won Segment 3 of the showdown. Jake Rogers got into this one because of the fan vote. Josh Crash advanced on via Canadian Tire last season. Cyrus McGee won at Kansas a couple of races back. Jay Jefferson won Segment 2. Kean Raleigh won at Bristol earlier in the season. Sorry about that. Alex Hawkins got into the race because of the fan vote. Henry Gore, a new scheme for him for this race only. He advanced on by winning Rockingham earlier this season. Zachary Fitzwater won Segment 1 of the showdown. Tristan Allen had 6 wins in Season 1, so obviously he's in the race. Jack Porkins won at Talladega a couple of races ago. Max Neuwirth has won 3 times in his career, so obviously he's in the race. Benny Watson in the 97, one of the fan vote winners. Dominic Anthony won at Texas early in the season. Ian Perez won at Las Vegas earlier in the season. Noah Cars won at Chicagoland in Season 1. Jonathan Rains won at Dover last race here in the Aldi Cup Series. Brandon Bent, the points leader going into this weekend. 4 points in front of the guy alongside of him. Brandon won at Phoenix. Jonathan King won the Daytona 500 earlier this season. And Davey Johnson won at Las Vegas in Season 1. So, that's your starting lineup for the All-Star Race.
Alright.
So we'll get this one underway. And apologies if the video's off sync. I think it may have something to do with NR 2003. I'm not exactly sure. It's definitely not my editing software.
Yeah.
So.
The starting lineup has frozen the screen.
Oh, great. And for some reason...
It's on Neuwirth, so... Yeah. It has been moving fairly slowly.
Hang on, I'm just going to pause it quickly.
I'm actually not surprised that Benny Watson...
Yeah, hang on, just holding it quickly because I cannot hear the engines. Which is probably because of Skype.
Oh, yeah.
So I think we're going to have to go without engines in this one. Sorry about that, guys. Hope you're okay with that. Anyways... Kelly Lee and Hunter Sleppy coming to the green. And green flag is out.
Actually not surprised that...
Go down to 1 and 2. Lee will take the lead here in the 51. Down the back, here comes Hedge Alonso. Try and take second away from the 88. And down the front, Kelly Lee will lead the first lap. So yeah, apologies about the sound. Don't know why that... Well, it's obviously Skype, but not sure why. Wouldn't... Yeah. Anyways, big run down the back for the 88. So he tries to get... Hold on to second here as Sorrentino slots in to second. Sorry, onto the inside line. Second on the inside line, I should say. Oh, and around! Ken Rally, Dan Park, Jake Rogers, Jay Jefferson.
Oh, no.
And we got a big one. And in the wall goes Jefferson. And Davey Johnson runs into it late. Oh, and then they keep running into each other. That's Jonathan Rains with a bunch of damage. Dominic Anthony. Dan Park, all involved. Benny Watson also went around. So you have to be careful. If you retire in a segment as well, you cannot continue. In the first segment, you're not allowed to continue in the second one. There's Jay Jefferson in the 47. He was on the apron. A lot of damage there on the 47. Look at Alex Hawkins in the 55. A lot of damage there. Kelly Lee is the leader. And we're going to take a look here at what happened to Dan Park, who was the first guy to go around in the 41.
Would you be able to restart your share screen while we're just before we go to the replay?
Okay, sure.
Because it's still stuck on Kelly Lee at the very start.
Oh, that's not good. So hopefully that works. So just put it on. Anyways, take a look at what happened here. Dan Park in the 41 is 3 wide on the outside, and that's never a good thing. So watch this. He's just going to bounce off the outside. Well, comes down into Jake Rogers, who really didn't do anything wrong there. They come down the track, and Kean Riley gets turned by Rogers. And then Rogers and Rally slide back up the track. Look at the O2, barely getting through it. Oh, Jack Hawkins as well did a great job. You see Alex Hawkins ran into the 47 there. Cars and a couple of others. They all stacked up. Watson got turned by Allen. So look at the O2 barely squeaking by. Hard hit for Kean Rally. He goes on the wall. Dominic Anthony runs into the 41. Park gets into the 42. Jonathan Rains getting involved as well. Jonathan King. And look at this. Massive hit for Jay Jefferson. He really pounded that outside wall. So, not a fun ride there. For the segment 2 winner. See, nowhere to go. He tries to avoid it, but can't quite. He gets run into. Slow it down a bit more. Tristan Allen was coming back down the racetrack and got into the 97. Goes up into Gore and Fitzwater, and that the hard hit for the 47. A lot of damage on the 55 as well. They all stack up. Davey Johnson runs into Neuwirth and Noah Cars, and then Jonathan Rains runs into Brandon Bent. So big wreck to start off this one. Just checking. Okay, got to pause it. Oh well. I see a bit of damage on the 27 as well, so not a good way to start off this race. You can take an onboard here with Henry Gore, who got away with it for the most part in the 0-2. He's just behind us, 3 wide. On board with him. And he goes around. Does a great job getting by Dan Park, and then the other big wreck happens. You see, and I mean, he got a little bit of damage, but he should be okay. So they'll get themselves back, going back the right way here. We've got Benny Watson will take an on-board with him. We'll see the wreck happening in front of him. Smoke, smoke, smoke. Then he gets turned by Tristan Allen. He should be okay, I think. Take another on board with... let's take an on board with Davey Johnson. I haven't talked a lot about him. He's been kind of... He hasn't really had the best of luck in his career. He did get that win at Las Vegas, but other than that, it's not been the best of careers. Anyways, on board with him. Take a look at the rear. They all got away with it, and then... Oh, he wasn't expecting them to just slow down all of a sudden, so... Disappointing for the 23 and a bunch of others who were doing a good job. And, yeah. So anyways, getting back up to the lead, that is Kelly Lee in the 51. And we got two guys out of the race, Alex Hawkins and Jonathan Rains.
Oh.
What?
It's getting a bit better, I think. Yeah, it's actually it's actually moving.
Oh, that's good. Okay, coming to green this time, so...
Oh, I think I spoke too
That's
soon.
probably because I accelerated. But yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, two guys out of the race, Alex Hawkins and Jonathan Rains, and they will not make the second segment of 10 laps, so tough luck for them. Everyone else still in the race, so get back to the restart. Kelly Lee is the leader, Hunter Sleppy second, Hairgel Alonso, Luis Sorrentino, and Aiden Shepard, the top five. Cyrus McGee in fourth, Josh Crash, Jake Rogers, who has a bit of damage, Zachary Fitzwater, and the 21 of Jack Hawkins. That's the top 10. Behind them, Henry Gore in the 02, Benny Watson in the 97, Tristan Allen, Max Neuwirth, and Noah Kars. That's the top 15. Ian Perez, Brandon Bent, Davey Johnson, Dan Park, Jonathan King. That's the top 20. Then Anthony Jefferson and Raleigh. That's the full field. And back to green this time. And green flag back in the air, and a great jump from Alonso and Sorrentino and Sleppy. They all right up on the back of each other there. There goes Sleppy for the lead in the 88 to the inside. Sorrentino again. They're pushing him as well. Down the back. And the 88. How about that? Two fan vote winners on the inside pushing each other to the front. And Sleppy takes the lead, and around goes Lee. Aiden Shepard as well. Alonso hard on the wall, and upside down goes Kelly Lee. And a hard hit for Cyrus McGee, Jack Porkins, and a massive crash. Park's involved. Porkins involved. McGee is done. Jonathan King looks like he was involved. Josh Crash. I saw Hairgel Love and Alonso. He's out of it. Got at least another 4 cars sent to the garage. Well, not surprised this one. Well, I am surprised, honestly. Take a look from another angle. So, Kelly Lee here in the 51 moves up the track, and Alonso kind of forces her to go 3 wide with Aiden Shepard also on the inside. And Lee up out of the groove, can't hold it, bounces off the outside wall, goes down into Alonso. They spin back down into Aiden Shepard, And then Lee and Alonso go back up the track back into into Josh Crash. Jack Hawkins, Jake Rogers, Henry Gore, Tristan Allen, Dan Park ran into the 21. Shepard goes around. I don't think anyone went flying, and a hard hit for Cyrus McGee as well on the 4. Said he was very confident going into this one. And he was just about to avoid it, and then Davey Johnson ended the night for the Coca-Cola Ford. Disappointing for McGee. And Josh Crash also getting involved in 28. A big hit for a lot of drivers. So Parker's at the back of the field. Oh, he really got him. He really got into Jack Hawkins hard. Second on board with Jack. Running behind Josh Crash at the time of this one. Oh, right into the lead. That's what happened. That's the point of view from... Well, that's from the point of view of the 21 now. It's taken on board with Hedgehog and Alonso, who took a very, very big hit in the 8. He's had a lot of bad luck this season, Hedgehog, and not any better here tonight. Oh, man. And that's a big hit. Thankfully no one ran into it. Look at Jefferson and Anthony just barely squeaked by. It could have been really ugly. And speaking of really ugly, let's take a look at what happened to Kelly Lee from her onboard. It's not going to be a fun ride. Pins the wall and over the top of Hedgehog and Alonso, back on all fours. Ian Perez didn't actually get through it. I thought he did at first, but he didn't. So it's disappointing there. For the 48. Anyways, the leader is Hunter Sleppy in the 88. Got a bunch of drivers out of the race here. And the lights are out. It's going to be coming back to the green. Oh gosh. Hang on, I'm just going to quickly check in on something.
I think it may be getting better still.
Yeah, I just paused it.
Not sure. Alright.
Alright.
I
Should have kept our...
I've been trying to...
Oh well.
Oh. Problem with the internet. Okay, that's the first time that message came up. But,
Oh god.
good thing is that I can...
Okay, well, the screen just froze for like about 3 seconds. So that's not good.
Is NR 2003
It's
running
right now? Yes.
Okay. Well, I've got Hunter in between 1 and 2 right now.
3 and 4 just now. So anyways, while we're trying to figure out the internet...
Okay, let me see if I try and put...
Hunter Sleppy's the leader.
Try and put two processes.
Sorrentino is second. Fitzwater is third. Benny Watson and Max Newell. That's the top 5. Going back to the green. We have a couple of guys left on the racetrack. Green flag, back out. down the back.
What if I ran? No.
So 18 guys still left on the racetrack. That's incredible, honestly. Here goes Luis Sorrentino in the 10 to the inside for the lead. Still a long way to go in this one. We're only on lap 12. If these guys rally, Jefferson, Rogers, Crash, if they can just finish this segment, then they'll have brand new cars for the next one. So it'll be all good for them. Sorrentino has taken the lead here in the 10. There's now Max Neuwirth in the 7, trying to get to the inside. And Sleppy getting a run on the high side, a big run for the 88. And now Watson got a big run on the 7. Trying to get third. Not going to happen for him yet. Neuwirth will hold on. Fitzwater going underneath the Davy Johnson.
Minimum requirements, let's see. Oh no, it's all good there.
It's not a good thing at all. Anyway, Sorrentino's still leading here. But Sleppy closing in here in the 88. Before they know it, they're going to catch the 24 of Kian Raleigh, who is going about 30 miles an hour slower. 168. .198, 30 miles an hour difference. Hunter Sleppy in the 88 gets underneath of Sorrentino for the lead. Side by side down the back. And Sorrentino's going to be able to hold on. So they're all battling for third with Watson, Johnson and a couple of others. Watson got a good run. There goes the inside for second. Target haven't been on a race car in a while. Last time was with Noah Cars in the 42. But Target coming on as a major sponsor for a couple of races, and obviously a lot of their products are going to be major sponsors as well. So yeah, but anyways, they've caught Kian Raleigh and Sorrentino trying to go high. That wasn't going to be the greatest idea. He's going to fall back big time. As they're all... Raleigh actually went to the bottom lane as he's holding up most of the field. Sleppy takes the lead. Sorrentino trying to get underneath of the 97 for second, but he's not going to be able to. So Sleppy in the 88 takes the lead. 15 to go in segment 1, so obviously still a long way to go. Before this one is set and done. A lot of the field spread out because of that. We got another...
Oh, it's coming back for a moment.
That's good. Another 3 car pack.
Oh, is that... Wait, is it...
Yeah, keep going.
Who's that in second? Is that...
That's Ben Watson. 97.
Yeah, I thought so with that Clorox car. Yeah, Clorox car.
No, it's not the Clorox car, it's the Target car.
Oh, whatever. It looks like Ben. It looks like his car.
Most of them do.
Well, I wasn't surprised that he made it through the All-Star fan vote, and it's good to see him actually racing in this race.
He's done a very good job this season as well. That 97's kind of fallen off the pace recently, but they've got a lot of top 5s, and here he is taking the lead away from Sleppy in the 88. With help from Sorrentino in the 10 and Neuwirth in the 7, and the 97 will clear. But here goes Sorrentino to the inside as he nearly lost it off the corner as well. Watson leads that lap. Remember, the 97 and the 10 were actually tied for second in terms of the fan vote. Another thing to note. Interesting. Oh boy, they're nearly 3 wide for second. Neuwirth nearly making a bold move that could have ended badly. But it didn't. Now, difference in speed here, 178. About 15 mile an hour difference. 20 mile an hour difference at the end of the front straight. That's a big difference. Watson closing up now as he's right up onto the back. And they're all going to go to the bottom. Sleppy stuck up on the outside. And the 22 actually came down and blocked the 97. As Sleppy will have to slot back in line. He gets around Jefferson. Now the unfortunate thing is, if you caught a lap down, even though you'll be back in... Actually no, I just remembered. I'm trying to go off what happened last season. I think what happened last season, if you caught a lap down, you won't advance to the final segment. I could be wrong, but I'm going to go with that. So, yeah. Anyways, actually no, I'm not going to. Whatever, I'll figure it out later. Anyways, Watson's still leading. Sorrentino in second, now going for the lead in a 10. And Watson getting a run on the high side, just like he has all night, and he holds on. How about that? 7 doing a great job. Sorrentino under attack for second, but he got a great run off the high side. Neuwirth got a really bad one, and they caught Key and Rally again. Well, they're catching him anyway. They're going to catch him in 3 and 4. And Watson goes high. That was great. Davy Johnson. Whoa, my gosh. That was a bold move by the 23. He went to the outside trying to avoid the 24, but he hit the outside wall, and that slowed him down, and Rally got in front of him. And Johnson's going to fall back big time. Back to this second pack. Anyways, Watson has got a big lead. He's nearly a second over Sorrentino at this point. Coming 6 to go. But Sorrentino, we've seen glimpses of pace from this car, particularly Atlanta. So don't count him out yet. Watson's still leaning down the back. Don't count out the 2 car as well. Tristan Allen, Ian Perez, Zachary Fitzwater, King and Gore. They're all back there in the second pack along with Davy Johnson. But if they can just finish there, they'll be all good. 5 laps to go for the 97. Catching up to Aiden Shepherd, his teammate, and Josh Crash. But the margin was half a second between the 97 and the 10, so the 10 gained nearly half a second. No, not half a second, sorry. Nearly 3/10 of a second on the 97, and he did gain 3/10 of a second on that lap alone. So he's coming very quickly, but I don't know if he'll be quick enough. So let's figure this out here. 97. Trying to hold on to the lead. Sorrentino closing in. Neuwirth in second. Hunter Sleppy in third. No. 4th, not third. Johnson 5th. Perez 6th. Allen 7th. Fitzwater 8th. Jonathan King. Henry Gore. That's the top 10. Brandon Bent is 11th. And then Noah Cars is 12th. The other 3 guys around him, well, the other guys are a lap down. And then these 2 guys are trying to stay on the lead lap. 13th and 14th, Crash and Shepherd. And they might be able to hold on to it, because we got 2 laps to go, 1.5 now. And Benny Watson trying to win segment 1. But there goes Sorrentino trying to get to the inside. He might... Nope. Not quite. 1 lap to go. White flag here in segment 1. And they are going to catch the 99 at least. But that's a big run. That's a good run for the 97. Let's see here. He's going to get underneath of the 99 of Shepherd. He's going to put him a lap down. I'm going to have to figure out if the lap cars will actually be eliminated from this one. But they might. Sorrentino getting a run. I don't think it's going to be enough. Benny Watson wins segment 1. Sorrentino second. Neuwirth, Sleppy the top 4. Davey Johnson running out the top 5. And I know for certain that Josh Crash was barely caught, but was just about to be put a lap down there. But he didn't, so he's definitely in it. Now, I'm not sure about Shepherd and the rest of those guys that were put a lap down, but... Anyways, Benny Watson wins segment 1. And we want a 10-lap segment next up. So, the guys that retired, they're definitely out of it. So, from McGee down. But from Shepherd to Rally, I'm not sure if they're going to be eliminated as well. I know Josh Crash will be in it, which is good for him. He will still have a shot. He'll start 13th for the final segment. So, yeah, we'll see you then. And we are back for the final segment of the Aldi All-Star Race, and I forgot to continue it. Oh well. So all the lap drivers are still in it, but only the top 13 are on the lead lap. So from from Benny Watson to Josh Crash, they're still in. Aiden Shepherd, Dominic Anthony, Jake Jefferson, Jake Rogers, and Kian Raleigh are not contending for the win.
Yeah. And I'll actually be able to commentate because it's running better.
Yeah, found out a way to get the internet working. Anyways, coming to the green, Benny Watson and Lewis Sorrentino, green flag for the final segment, 10 laps.
There's a caution in the last 4 laps. We will go to overtime.
Overtime is a thing here. I'm gonna have to show you the full race results in Excel anyway, so wouldn't be too bad for overtime. And the sound's working. I don't know why. That might have something to do with the plug or whatever you did. Anyways, no wreck on the opening lap. Thank God. Watson in the 97 leads it.
It's got to be careful that Sorrentino doesn't, but Neuwirth now is... no, he gets a really bad run off.
And it'd be interesting. These two guys were tied for the fan vote, if you remember. Tied for second. And here they are 1 and 2. Another thing, if Max Neuwirth or Tristan Allen or some guy like that, even Davey Johnson, they'd be locked into their 3rd straight season. So, or Watson for that matter.
Yeah.
And Benny Watson, he hasn't won a race in his career. He's got a shot, but Neuwirth, second all time. They're 3 wide. Sorrentino on the outside. Oh, he's at the outside wall, and they save it. Sorrentino's going to fall back in the 10. Neuwirth to second. Watson continuing to lead here in the 97. That was good though. Sleppy let him go through the middle and get the run. So, good move from the 88. And the 10 as well, even though he's going to fall back. He's probably still going to finish this race.
Where is he actually? I think he's fallen out of the top 10.
He has, isn't he? No, he's there. He's still, he's actually outside. 9th.
No.
Wow.
Just barely. So was there a little bit of right side damage on? No.
There's
I saw right side damage.
A lot of damage on the 10. In fact, that's probably slowing him down a fair bit. As Sleppy goes for second in the 88. Allen's there as well. Don't count him out. And Neuwirth's going for the lead. In the 7. There he goes. Halfway through this one. If the caution comes out, the race would be over.
Oh well.
Or go to overtime. Never mind. So used to saying that, I suppose.
Yeah.
But anyways, Watson trying to clear the 7, and he will. On the outside.
Now Sleppy trying to make something work.
It might work out for him. Look at him go on the 88. Massive run on the outside. He's actually second at the line. That's gonna, you know what? He's gonna get up second. I cannot see. Oh no, never mind. He might not. Neworth might hold on. He's not going to. So Neworth holds on a second, and Tristan Allen might gain from that as well in the 2. Meanwhile, Watson's out of here. The 97 has pulled away big time. Coming to 3 to go. Neworth.
Now, if he wins this, it'll be his first win in the RLANZ.
Aldi Cup Series, yeah. That'd be incredible.
Well, and also in the all-time wins list is an official
And he would be back in Season 3 with, at the very worst, NS Racing. And they're going 3 wide. Again, Sleppy in the middle, Allen and Neworth. Neworth in the wall, and they hold on to it. Sleppy goes to second, 2 to go. They make it back to the white flag. The race will end. They race it back. I think it's going to be a 2-car race. It's either going to be Watson or Sleppy. I don't think Allen's going to have a shot. But he might. Is there a battle for 4th? White flag for Benny Watson. One to go.
Anything happens from this point on, they'll still race it back. It doesn't even look like there will be any
I don't think so. They're all going single file. But look at the run the 88 got.
Sleppy with the
He's got a run. There he goes inside. He goes back in line. Now he goes back to the inside.
Go for it in turn 3. There he goes.
Watson on the outside.
He's got the outside.
He's going to get it. He's got it. He's got it. Benny Watson wins the All-Star race in Season 2. And he'll be back in Season 3. How about that?
What a great job.
Seems like the guys with the worst luck come out on top in this race. Cough, cough, me in his series. Anyways, Benny Watson wins the All-Star race. His first career win, even though it's not an official one at this point. He still did it in the 97. Sleppy came close. He came really close there, but he wasn't able to do it. Tristan Allen, 3rd place. How about Davey Johnson in 4th and Zachary Fitzwater inside the top 5? But Benny Watson wins it for NS Racing. But we'll still give you the official results because that I don't think is correct. No, that's not correct.
Well, Riley's down in 18th. We know
Riley.
that for sure.
Okay, so the top.
And then I believe.
Yeah, top 12 are actually official. Sorrentino. Okay, Sorrentino's 13th. Rogers 14th. Shepard, Anthony, Jefferson, and then Riley. So yeah, so yeah, pretty much.
Actually, stayed fairly still back there.
Yeah, with the only guy that really got shuffled back was Sorrentino after he hit the wall really hard.
All the drivers who were a lap down were the bottom 4 and then Riley up.
Yeah, if you just move Riley to 18th, then you got your full results, and you just shuffle everyone up. So yeah, but anyways, Benny Watson wins the All-Star race, his first career win, and he will be back in Season 3 with a reserve. So anyways, congratulations to Benny Watson. Thank you so much, Isaac, for commentating with me tonight. And we will see you for race number 13, the Coca-Cola 600, very soon. So we'll see you then.